What's up guys, Skinner here. Welcome to the new hot location, Bar Sinister. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly 3 decks that's going to be best at this new hot location. Now before we get into it, don't forget to slap the like button real hard and sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap. Now let's begin. Well, Bar Sinister, well, when you play your card there, you fill it with, copies of it. So the first deck I recommend is a Sue deck. Well, this deck is very player friendly, so well, it's actually free to play friendly as well. So well, as you see these cards, well, you might already have them on, say, day 1 or the first week of your gaming experience in Marvel Snap. What you gotta play here is stuff like Ant-Man, Nightcrawler, Kazar, Blue Marvel, America Chavez, all those pool 1 cards. But we add a little bit of pool 2, pool 3 cards here, just so, it's a little stronger. And the key card, before I get into anything else, is Green Goblin. Green Goblin is just the best card in Bar Sinister. Remember, you summon copies of it whenever you, summon a card into Bar Sinister, right? And what Green Goblin is going to do is it's going to summon itself, right? Bounce over to their side, and then summon 4 more copies on your side. And then 3 of those are going to bounce over there, which resolves into, there are 4 -3s in their side, and 1 -1 on your side. So that is a really good deal, because you already blocked out their whole lane. They cannot counterplay you. Just play Green Goblin into Bar Sinister, and you win that lane. As simple as that. So, well, with Bar Sinister as the new hot location, you gotta be careful of the Green Goblin, which is why we put him here. Okay, so if you expect a Green Goblin play, maybe you can just play an Ant-Man there, and that's gonna win you the lane automatically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But you gotta have initiative before you do that, so you can clock up both sides, and then you make sure you win that interaction. That is, if you're sure they're gonna play Green Goblin on free. So let me talk about this deck really briefly. It's kind of an ongoing deck that wants to buff up your small stuff with Kazar, Blue Marvel. So the best play line here. Okay, if you don't have Green Goblin on turn 3, well, you could just play Nightcrawler there first, stock up the lane so they cannot counter you with a Green Goblin. And then you could move away one of the Nightcrawlers by turn 5, and then put down your Blue Marvel. That's gonna buff everybody on the board, right? And then on turn 6, you move the Nightcrawlers away again. Then you play Onslaught into Bar Sinister, copying 2 more, giving you 3 Onslaughts. So that's gonna double your other ongoing effects. Yeah, Blue Marvel gets doubled. That is so yummy. And there you go, guys. This is the best playline with Nightcrawler, Blue Marvel, and Onslaught. I accidentally removed the Nightcrawler. Sorry about that, man. But hey, this deck is actually very easy to pilot, and it's also very strong. Just go for your engines like Angela into stacking up the lanes, as I mentioned, with Nightcrawler into Bar Sinister. Then you can easily get your Mojo to a +6 if they stack the same lane as well. But of course, Mojo into Bar Sinister is not bad at all. That 8 power, so you got a, well, 32 power Bar Sinister. It's not easy to beat. Now let's move on to the next deck. Okay, the second deck I recommend is the Silver Surfer Dazzler deck. Yeah, this one is just very nice, because if you play your Silver Surfer into Bar Sinister on the final turn, that is, you're gonna buff a ton of cards a lot of times. So you buff it by 4 times. Your board is gonna be huge. But don't forget, the Silver Surfers in your Bar Sinister location that are revealed gets the buff as well. So your Bar Sinister lane is not as weak as you may think. It's not just 8 power with 4 Silver Surfers. You just get the buffs over and over again. And the thing is, when you see this effect resolve, it is so satisfying. putting an on-review card into Boss Sinister. But of course, again, you gotta be really cautious of the Green Goblin messing up your day. So with this deck, it's very simple. You just flood your board with stuff like Brood, of course, other free-cost cards like Juggernaut, Polaris, and then on turn 5, you want to slap down your Sarah. So on turn 6, you can play a ton of 3-cost cards. Usually you can only play 2, but now with the Sarah, you can play 3 3-cost cards on turn 6, which is going to be really crazy. Most of the time, you would like to play like maximum on the final turn so you don't draw your opponent those cards that they could have played. And Dazzler, of course, in this deck is really awesome. Just flood your board and Dazzler is gonna go to town. Then finally, you put your Silver Surfer into Boss Sinister as mentioned. That's going to generate an amazingly large board that your opponents cannot match their power. So there you go. This is pretty simple to pilot as well, and it's really nice because of Goose and Juggernaut as control cards, Cosmo of course. That's really hard for your opponent, especially if they're playing a deck that relies on really high cost cards or on review cards. So there you go. This is the second deck. Now let's move on to the third deck. It's gonna be my Deadpool Destroy deck. There we go. Okay, you might ask, why is Destroy good in Boss Sinister? It's because whenever you play a card that destroys stuff like Carnage here, even if you play a naked Carnage into Boss Sinister, it's gonna destroy itself 3 times, and the power is going to stack. So yeah, you get destroyed, and then Carnage is gonna destroy more cards, giving it the power boost, and also counts on death discount. That is very important. You put stuff like Carnage or Venom down into Boss Sinister, and they're automatically going to help your death come out earlier. So, well, if you destroy enough stuff, you can go for a, say, turn 4 or 5 death play into now. Yeah, and if, you could get death earlier, let's say on turn 4, then you can even Taskmaster it on turn 5, giving it a 5/12, which is not bad. Or if you destroy a ton of different stuff, then, you just go to town with your now, and there's nothing your opponents can do about it. Except if, you got initiative and they have a Shang-Chi to play, right behind the now. But, well, maybe they're not going to expect the now, and it's really hard to deal with. So there you go. This is Deadpool Destroy, which is so good, even if, Boss Sinister pops up or not. This deck functions really well, it's great synergy, and of course, try to get out your death as soon as possible so you can copy it with Taskmaster. There you go. This is how you pilot this deck. Just throw down all the stuff that wants to get destroyed, like Bucky Barnes, Hood and Deadpool, and then destroy a ton of guys with your Venom, Carnage, and Killmonger, and you'll be just fine. So there we go, guys. These are the 3 decks I recommend at the new hot location, Boss Sinister. If this has helped you at all, don't forget to slap the like button real hard and sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap content. So have a great weekend, guys. Don't forget to play more Marvel Snap, and peace out.